Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today, I want to present our assignment project from Chapter 8, Biodiversity, Kingdom Archaebacteria and Eubacteria. More recently, a six-kingdom classification system has been used. The six divisions are animal, plant, fungi, protists, Eubacteria, and Archaebacteria. The last two divisions are used based on the type of cells the organism has, whether or not it can make its own food and the number of cells in each organism. Because some bacteria are chemically different, the Monera kingdom was separated into the two new kingdoms. Now, Archaebacteria and Eubacteria have their own kingdoms. It is because from recent scientists' discovery. Scientists have went into the deep Pacific Ocean for research. They found that Archaebacteria is an ancient bacteria. It means that this bacteria is very old. They found Archaebacteria in the water samples where no life was thought to exist. And scientists also thought that the modern day bacteria can't compare to the Archaebacteria. This is why the Archaebacteria and Eubacteria have their own kingdoms. Okay, moving on. Kingdom Archaebacteria. What is meant by Kingdom Archaebacteria? Archaebacteria are a group of prokaryotes which live under very harsh and hostile conditions. Since the enzymes from this organism can survive harsh conditions, they have many industrial applications in biotechnology. Many of the thermostable enzymes used in the manipulation of DNA are derived from Archaebacteria. Methanogens of the Archaebacteria are mainly involved in the biogas production. Okay, this is a few characteristics of the Archaebacteria. Mostly Archaebacteria lives in extreme environmental conditions. Archaebacteria have a variety types of cell wall. It also have membrane lipids. In the link branch aliphatic chains are present containing the glycerol phosphate. Archaebacteria also have a DNA dependent and also has a tRNA, and the introns also presents in the Archaebacteria. Okay, this is the place where the Archaebacteria lives and can be found. This is one example of the taxonomy chart for Kingdom Archaebacteria. As we can see, for the kingdom, it is named as Archaebacteria. For the phylum, Euarchaeota. For the class, Methanococci. For the order, Methanococcyles. For the family, Methanococcaceae. For the genus, Methanococcus. And for the species, is Aeolicus. And the binomial nomenclature is the combined name for the genus and species, and it is Methanococcus aeolicus. Next, this is much detailed example of the taxonomy chart for the kingdom Archaebacteria. For the kingdom, it is Archaebacteria, and for this example, it has three phylum. The first one is Corarchaeota, the second one is Euryarchaeota, and the third one is Tormarchaeota. For the phylum Euryarchaeota, it have two classes, that is Halobacteria and Archaeglobi. For Halobacteria class, its order is Halobacteriales, its family is Halobacteriaceae, its genus is Halobacterium, and its species is Selenarum. For Archaeglobi class, its order named as Archaeoglobalus, and its family is Archaeoglobalaceae, and its genus is Archaeglobus. Archaeoglobus, and it has two species. It is fulgidus and infectus. Okay, this is a few examples of the Archaebacteria. Um, Metanosporium, Hongate, Metanobacterium thermoautotrophicum, Thermoacidophilus, Metanobacterium rumenantium, Metanosporium bacteria, Metanogenium thermophilum. This is combined name for the genus and species. For the genus, for example, the genus is Metanosporium and the species is Hongate. This is also called as the binomial nomenclature. Okay, that's all. That is my explanation for the kingdom Archaebacteria. Moving on for the next kingdom, it is Eubacteria. What is meant by kingdom Eubacteria? Eubacteria or Eubacteria are single-cell prokaryotic microorganisms that have a range of characteristics and are found in various conditions throughout all parts of the world. All types of bacteria fall under this title except for Archaebacteria. Since Eubacteria is so common, it comprises one of the three domains of life. The three domains are Archaebacteria and Eukarya. This is a few characteristics of Eubacteria. Eubacteria is very different than Archaebacteria. Eubacteria lives and can be found everywhere. It is not like the Archaebacteria where it can found in the extreme environmental conditions. Eubacteria also have a cell wall. It also have a membrane lipids, ester linked chain fatty acids are present containing L-glycerol phosphate. Eubacteria also has DNA dependence and tRNA, and for Eubacteria, introns are not present, means it's absent. Next, this is a taxonomy chart for kingdom Eubacteria. For kingdom, it is named Eubacteria. For the phylum, it is named Cyanobacteria. For the class, Cyanophyceae, and the order, Nostocales, and the family Nostocasia, and the genus Nostoc, and for the species is Allostoperum. And for binomial nomenclature, named as Nostoc Allostoperum. Next, this is much detailed examples of the taxonomy chart for the kingdom Eubacteria. For the kingdom, it is Eubacteria. For this example, it have two phylum. The first is Probacteria and the second is Spirochaetes. For the Probacteria phylum, its class named as Gamma Probacteria, and its order is Enterobacteriales, and its family is Enterobacteriaceae, and its genus is Escherichia, and its species is Coli. For the Spirochaetes phylum, its class named as Spirochaetes, and its order is Spirochaetales, and its family is Spirochaetaceae. For genus is Borrelia, and its species is Burgdorferi. This is a few examples of Eubacteria. First, Glyocapsa. Second, Anabena spiroides. Third, gram positive, and the fourth is gram negative. Okay, this is the application or the use of the Archaebacteria and Eubacteria in our lives. Archaebacteria and Eubacteria are used in the fermentation. These bacteria also contribute to the production of medicine, wines, and also contribute to the production of cheese. Most cheeses get their base flavor from lactococci, but regular cheeses use specific microbes to get their unique flavors and textures. Swiss cheeses, for example, relies on bacteria that produce carbon dioxide. Stronger cheeses like Munster or Limburger rely on bacteria that love salty, oxygen-rich surfaces, a trait that cheesemakers can take advantage of by rubbing their cheeses with brine. Stinky blue cheeses even rely on molds, which can break down fatty acids into volatile compounds that give them their distinct aroma. Rennet is then added, and its activity along with the slight acidification by the bacteria cause the casein to coagulate. The leftover liquid and whey is drained away in soft cheeses, or even pressed and cooked out in firmer cheeses. The curds are placed in molds and then salted. Salt adds to the flavor, but it also helps firm up the cheese by drawing out further moisture and prevents unwanted microbes from growing on it. The cheese is then stored at well-controlled temperatures and humidity levels to ripen it to its full flavor. Through the overall process is relatively simple. The sheer number of combination of potential animal feeds, milk sources, microbe coagulation condition, and ripening condition lend to the immense diversity of cheese types. All of these processes must be carefully controlled. This is the procedure or how exactly cheese can be made. This is the verse from Quran that show the existence and the proof of the microorganisms. From Surah Al-Haqqah ayah 38 to 40. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم فلا أقسم بما تبصرون وما لا تبصرون إنه لقول رسول كريم. The definition from ayah 38 to 40. So I swear by whatsoever you see, and by whatsoever you see not, that this is verily the word of an honoured messenger Jibril or Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, which he has brought from Allah. The verse indicates that Allah told us that microorganisms existed since a long time ago, but humans were unable to discover it, as they do not have the means to see it, which is the microscope, as the microscope has not been invented yet at the time. Finally, this is the references that I refer to do this assignment project. That is all for my presentation. Thank you for listening, and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.